As street fighters to most people, you think of Suzuki Bandits, perhaps Ducati Monsters. Well, this is Moto Guzzi's version, the Centauro, or we'd more likely know it as a Centaur. You know, this was this half man, half beast, or half horse rather. Well, this isn't half horse. This in fact has got 92 brake horsepower because this has got the Daytona motor. 4-valve motor, fuel injected, hell of a lot of poke. But they've put this in this new nifty package. Very, very distinctive, swoopy back end. Look at the paintwork. Very attractive bike. Neat front end as well. It looks all aggressive and I can't help actually liking it. It's unusual, so if you want to be different from the herd, this could be for you. There's that big distinctive lump though. This is perhaps what makes a Guzzi. No mistaking this one. All those big fins, still air-cooled of course. Look at these beefy front forks up front. Our friends, the old Brembo calipers there. Nice big meaty discs, upside down forks, so fully adjustable at that. And gives a nice aggressive sort of stance to it all. Coming back up here, these mirrors look very sort of custom-like. Almost Harley Davidson, dare I say, but they're not, and they work well. They're rubber mounted round here, so you don't get any vibes on them. In front of the handlebars, you've got this very neat little dash panel here. It looks a bit BMW Cruiser-like up there. But these nice white face clocks here with black numbers on, it all looks really neat. Everything lights up, everything works. And when you're sitting there, it's a really pleasant thing to present you with. So it's nice. Coming further back, this is unusual. Nice little seat. Look at that pad there, coming down to this sort of single seat that you think. But this tail pad here is in fact separate. It just slides off the top of the seat, so you have got a pillion seat there. But looks very racy without it. Lifting up the seat, just take the key out. The lock's just down the side here, and it actually unlocks dead easy. There we go. Seat comes off. In here you've got your electronics, access to the battery, you've got your little toolkit in there. It's all very neatly laid out. That strap is when you are using it as a dual seat, you simply put that over the top of the seat. And this is the seat unit. You can see that little tail piece there. You just unbolt it there and leave it at home in the garage or the lounge or wherever you want to use your, leave your little bits of Moto Guzzi. So that's basically the nuts and bolts of it. One thing that I've got to give Guzzi credit for on this, if we just have a look around this side and I take the bike off its stand, it's got a very easily accessible prop stand. So I put my big boot on there, just flick it down, no groping for it. It really is very, very neat. Now I know what some of you might be thinking, all very well, but it's Italian, unreliable. No, they're not anymore. And to prove the point, a 3-year warranty on this. Now you can't argue with that, can you? But even if you did argue with it, it's got 3 years of AA breakdown cover as well. So what's your problem? Maintenance-free shaft drive at the back, so this could well be your bike for the millennium. If heavy metal is your music, you'll rave over the Centauro. It's bold, it's brash and lumpy. A no compromise bike for those who dare to be different. It's got brutish, ballsy looks and goes in the same way. Sharing its 992 V-twin motor with the Daytona sports bike, it's not short of poke, but it really comes on song at around 5,000 revs, revving out to a red line at just over 8 grand. Up to 5 it feels less busy, as though it shouldn't be there, and quite right too. But despite that, you've still got 95 brake to play with, which is more than enough to blow the cobwebs away. For a big twin, it's remarkably smooth too, in a lumpy custard sort of way. No real vibes, but great gobs of power. It's lower geared than the Daytona, but the 5-speed box will still take you to 130 plus. The longish wheelbase has advantages in the stability department, especially on long, fast bends, and doesn't seem to work against it in the twisties either. Likewise, the white power suspension copes well with smooth roads, but bumps and ridges can catch out the rear shock. The frame is very taut, and even with the firm suspension, you can still have a lot of fun hammering along. Somehow it all seems to be part of the feel of the bike. The riding position is different too. One-piece pull-back bars and slightly rear-set rests tip you nicely forward to counter the wind blast, neatly deflected by the small nose fairing. Brakes are typically belting Brembos and have no trouble in taming this 224 kilos of Italian stallion. This is not a bike for the faint-hearted. It's full of character and quirkiness, and at 8,250 it's also not for everyone. But then again, neither is heavy metal.